Alrighty, Bryan. Drop
All right.
some knowledge on us on your top 5 over the next minute or two.
Okay, I'm kind of going to go out of order as to how my guys are in there because I've got a little bit to say about Lane Kiffin. Let's think about this. Andrew's right. Deion Sanders and Mickey Joseph together, that would be a match made in heaven. I don't know if Deion quite has the resume that Trev is looking for. I highly doubt it is. So Deion's probably not on Trev's list. Lance Leipold, I have him there for the simple fact of the job he has done with Kansas this season alone has been outright a miracle. I mean, he has done something in a matter of one season that Les Miles couldn't do in one season. It's amazing to me that Kansas is going bowling, and I believe they won their first 6 games, were bowl eligible, the fastest they've been since 2007.
Yes.
Now, Urban Meyer, his resume speaks for itself. Look, I'm right there with you, Ken. When Scott was fired, people were calling for Urban. I was one of the ones that said, no. Are we willing to sacrifice our morals for wins? The way the rest of this season is played out, I'm with Andrew now. Yes, I will sacrifice a little bit of my morals to get some fucking wins. Matt Rule, we talked about that, you and I, on Twitter. The job he did at Temple is outstanding. Nobody cared who the hell Temple was. That was an automatic W on anybody's schedule before he came there. Then to look at what he did, taking over the huge mess at Baylor after Art Briles, that was no small feat in itself right there. So he has shown that he can come into a horrible fucking situation and be able to pull this shit together and do something with a pile of shit and polish it into somewhat of a diamond, or at least a glance of a diamond.
Right.
Now, Lane Kiffin. Holy shit, where do I begin? All right, so the longest stint he's had so far is spending 6 years at USC as offensive coordinator. Then after that, becomes head coach of the Raiders for 2 asterisk seasons, because in 07 goes 4-12, goes 1-3 in 08. They fire his ass after 4 games. Gone. Then he becomes head coach of Tennessee for 1 season, goes 7-6, left for the next job in the middle of recruiting. That's a big deal for me. Okay? Right. Leaves, goes to USC for 4 seasons, goes 29-20. Then he goes to Bama as offensive coordinator for another 3 seasons. Keep that number in mind. 3 seasons. After being offensive coordinator at Bama, becomes head coach at Florida Atlantic for 3 seasons, goes 26-13. Very reputable record, put Florida Atlantic on the map. Then becomes now head coach of Ole Miss since 2020. He is in his 3rd season. He is right now 23-10.
Right.
Now let's think about this. Like I said, 3rd season. And now what are we hearing? He's ready to leave. I'm not so sure I want a guy here that shows on his resume that he's willing to spend 3, maybe 4 seasons. Then he's willing to find somewhere new.
Right.
It scares me.
I completely agree. So he's still your number 1, though, just based on what he's done, right?
Yeah, he could get wins right away. And is he going to probably take off if he comes here? Which, couldn't find out. He's probably not. Probably going to stick around the SEC, hopefully. But if he were to come here, maybe he gets us some wins and brings us back up, and whoever comes in wouldn't have such a mess to take over.